Rejoice, fellow expletives, for one of our executioners is returned. Take up arms, warrior. The battle rages.
you come into work, you know, first thing, you're only 50 minutes late. Monday fucking morning. And what do you get? This fucking shit in your chat. And you know, unequivocally for the first time in your life, that you've made the right choices, you know? Magnificent. Magnificent morning entertainment. Nachos, chaos. Thank you both very much. Thoroughly entertained. Have a fun day selling glasses to people, Nachos. Can you make me an appointment, actually? Arthur fucked me glasses and I need new ones. Can you book one in for me? At my joint? Cheers, brother. Anytime this week, it'd be lovely. Save me the hassle, you know? Since you're already there. Good morning, motherfuckers. I'm a touch late today. It is a sexy Diablo vinyl, isn't it? It was actually a gift as well from one of you fine, sexy bitches. I think it was Ungi? You've all started to blur
Rejoice,
together now.
Fellow
I'm afraid.
For one of our executioners is
Echo!
returned. Take up arms, warrior.
What's going on?
The battle rages.
Thank you, darling. 35. Beautiful bitch. Mwah. Yeah, do it, Nachos. Do it. Send them to me. It'll be great. Cheers, mate. Yeah. A little bit late today. But you know, I was up a bit late last night playing Warhammer, and then playing Space Marine. Just all sorts of Warhammer goodness. Oh, couple nights of drinking as well. That's still in there somewhere. That kind of said no stream for the week. I said no stream for the week on the late shift to the late shifters. I said specifically that I'll be doing a Monday morning stream and potentially a Friday morning stream for you early shifters. All right? But I didn't tell that to the late shifters because I didn't want them to feel bad. But Saros is, you know, Saros is Saros. I'm just going to come back and keep sloshing that, but I don't want to lose momentum on this Legacy Kain Defiance because I already lost a week of it. So it'll be a slightly shorter few hours, I'd say. And just to keep the fucking ball rolling, really, just to keep things happening, and then I'm off again for a few days to continue playing Warhammer and all other Warhammer related paraphernalia. Apparently, watched Greenland 2 last night. Never have I ever said to myself, why did they bother making a second one more? Then I watched it to the end. I fell asleep when they were running through a forest. And when I woke up, the credits were rolling. And my wife was on her phone. We never spoke a word about Greenland 2 again. Which is a shame, because we actually quite enjoyed the first one. For what it's worth, you know. I wouldn't tell people about it. I wouldn't go to a dinner party and say, "Oh, I saw this great movie on the weekend, Greenland," you know. But it was a serviceable Gerard Butler fucking, you know, end of days romp, and the end of days romp genre is sometimes fun, you know. Over the years, The Core, Armageddon, you know, there's some bangers. I just started Greenland 1 and I thought it was good so far. Yeah, well, it's perfectly serviceable entertainment, primetime entertainment. But it doesn't really leave you thinking, you know. Sick vinyl, yeah, fuck yeah. G'day, Barkeep. What's going on, cunt? I was in between jobs, but I got a steady flow of cash coming in. And I thought, why not give this cunt my money? I'll happily give you my money. Always get my money's worth, sir. Executioner, Lieutenant Echo, to you. It's never been Lieutenant, right? Or is it Lieutenant Keko? Or is it just ITK Echo? Or LTK Echo? You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just going to say Echo. Echo's good. Thank you so much for joining the round table, my friend. Happy hunting. Not that hunting season's been on for a while, but theoretically, happy hunting. Watched Mortal Kombat 2 and have to say it was decent. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought the first one was a film. I remember getting to the end of it and going, yeah, that was all right. Not that was terrible. But I have no memory of it. Huh? Is that my baby? Sounded like my baby. Huh? 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 I'm being grunted at. One. That's one. That's the one. Did you hear something, Arthur? I didn't hear anything.
Someone has conscripted new voters for the next execution.
Wonderful. Taravangian, thanks for bringing the red planet back, my friend. Cheers, baby. What's going on? You due for a test in November. Oh, cheers, brother. Thank you. Did you see the new MK in theaters? I didn't see it, but I assume you're talking to Taravangian? Is he getting around his own? No. He just was pressing up against the door and chatting. He was chatting to me through the door. You know how to talk Earth, don't you? Bah. You only had a little baby nap. You're supposed to have a sleep. What happened? What happened? We got all this shit I can chew. He's still in that I just woke up and didn't have enough sleep for his teething again. Well, again. I say he's teething again. He's been teething for months. He'll be teething for months more, but it comes on and off, you know? Couple days here, couple days there. But yesterday was a rough one. Oh. And he's got a little cough. His brother got sick and then he's got a little cough. He's got a bit of a cough. Oh. I finally spent this weekend watching Nosferatu and The Northman, and fuck, why did I wait so long? That's so good, right? Yeah, dude. Eggers is sick. I assume you've seen The Witch and The Lighthouse already, and you were just catching up on the Eggers quadrilogy. Yeah. Oh, I should probably not put more music on, and just switch straight into some Legacy of Kain, so that we at least get a few hours of it. If we consider that I typically waffle for an hour, well then I'm not even late today, am I? That's good, isn't it? Wouldn't that be good if you could just do that to every job you've ever had? Like rock up 50 minutes to work late and just say, yeah, boss, but here's the thing, right? I was just gonna fucking go to the break room and make coffee and talk shit and then go and take a shit and then make another coffee and then talk some more shit before I got to my desk anyway. So if you think about it, if I just go start work right now, it's basically the same shit. Alright? Now just let me grab a coffee. That's kind of how the world should be, isn't it? I do nothing all day and get paid? Yeah, that's pretty good too. Pretty good too. Mr. Grinch, how many kids? We stopped at 2. 1 boy, 1 girl? Fuck you. I mean, sorry. Congratulations. I'm glad that you got one of each. I got 2 boys. 9 years apart. This one just popped out recently. He's fresh off the fucking rack, and the other one is 9. Who? You seem to have gone with. Are you dancing? Oh, are you dancing? Nice. Let's get a dance. We're gonna have a dance. Oh, ready? Boom. Yeah, dancing. What's the dancing? What happened? Dad, this song sucks. Take it. Oh yeah. All right, you tell him. You let me know. Okay, I believe you. Whoa! That's awesome, Grinch. Yeah, 3 years gap. Yeah, pretty normal. My sister and I are 2, and oh, it's my dentist. One moment. Oh, never mind. Who that? Is that? He was batting me at the door, and then when I grabbed it, it hadn't clicked, so he could push on it and then push through. So I gotta be careful of that. The other one, whose name we won't mention, was there with him, so he was fine. But yeah. Bye. Look at bye. See you soon. Oh, you gotta love them, don't you? Oh, dentist again. One sec. Sorry, dentist wanted to reschedule my appointment for tonight instead of Thursday, which is fine. Just want to get a couple of things looked at. Just a lot of old fillings that don't look quite right. Anyway, I used to work in warehousing, and I used to exact logic at my old boss, and he was less than pleased. Bosses, man, they're doing it wrong. Life could be simpler. Love them to the ends of the earth. Enjoy my man, they grow fast. Don't know. I feel really, I don't want to use the word blessed, but privileged perhaps to have done the whole raising a kid process up to the point where they just annoy the shit out of me and then get to start all over again from scratch, you know? Not everybody gets that opportunity. And, well, you know, I'm just really happy I did. It's good fun. It's a lot of work, obviously, and having a new baby at fucking 40 years old is, well, it's certainly not doing it on easy mode. Who likes sleep anyway, right? What a waste of time. But it's good fun. Is this the last of the series? Technically, no. But if you'd asked me that question when I started playing this series at the beginning of the year, then the answer would have been yes. And that is, well, funnily enough, this version of Legacy of Kain Defiance, the remaster, also didn't exist when I started this playthrough. So this was announced and launched during this playthrough, right? While we were doing the remasters of the other ones. And that was like cool. I was hoping I'd be up to this when it launched, but I was months behind, of course, because of course. And then on top of releasing a remaster edition, they also released a brand new Legacy of Kain game, Legacy of Kain Ascendance. Haven't released one of those in a long time. And of course, because it's 2026, that is a 2D side-scrolling platformer. Because of course it is. And because it's 2026, their idea of a cutscene is a still picture on the left side of the screen. Because of course it is. And honestly, I think those two, as far as I understand, those two observations might be the kindest things that you could say about Legacy of Kain Ascendance. It would appear that many other people have had many other things to say. Oh, there's a positive. This is not a good game. So yeah, technically, we we got another Legacy of Kain game to play after it. However, I think between you and me, colloquially, we could say that this really is the last one. Yeah. Sorry for the long-winded answer, but I felt like that level of accuracy and detail was necessary to probably properly convey the situation. If this is the last of the series, and if so, what's next? Well, yeah, after Ascendance, you're not going to believe this. I actually might just... I'll stop the music. We're doing a full Drakengard Nier series playthrough. So that's 3 Drakengard games blind, followed by a second time around for Replicant and Automata. Including many good fucking reads. Vibes from the as yet unperused Grimoire Nier Revised Edition, which has, as far as I can tell, lots of poetry, lots of stories, really cool shit just like that, which really sort of captures the essence and the vibe of what I love about the Nier series. And God knows, you know, how much Drakengard's there. Not to mention, when I finally do get to the end of Automata for the second time, I'll have a better understanding of who this giant fucking doll in red is and things like that, because apparently that's Drakengard shit or something. Or at least that's what I remember from our last playthrough, I don't know, almost 10 years ago now or something. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's happening next. Now, because I'm doing it in this time slot, it's going to be twice a week, and because it's a massive series, unlike... I mean, it's taken me months to do Legacy of Kain, and Legacy of Kain's a fucking baby game compared to the size and scope of just the Nier games alone, I think, so... I didn't leave my turntable going. What the fuck are you talking about? You get your ears checked. You've probably got cocks in them. I mean, thank you. I had clocked that. However, my brain kept pushing it back in order of priority of things that need to happen, right? Showing off that book was more important. Fuck, I'm doing the full playthrough. I'm doing the full shamoz. Oh yes, I'm doing the full shamoz. I really don't know much about the Nier series. The one game you asked me to play repeatedly, have spent hundreds of dollars on watching me play, and you don't know much about it. It's good. Then this next 6 months of streams are specifically and especially for you, Red. Enjoy. Some return on your investment, eh? What do you reckon? By the time I'm done, Xander will be through college. Well, I don't know how long the Drakengard games are. I have to assume, you know, they're reasonable game sizes. Maybe they're not, and I'm fucked. The big thing will be different endings. Because like Drakengard 3 ending E, I think that's correct. It might not be. But something like that, it's very something similar. is the beginning of Nier. Like, the reason Nier happens is because of one of the Drakengard endings on one of the Drakengard games, right? All I know is Nier is 2B and A2. All I know... Oh, right, the girls. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll be around for them as well, because it'll be a long, deep, intense series playthrough with all the warts and all the exceptional highs and all the good stuff. It is ending E? Okay, but it's maybe not 3, maybe it's Drakengard 1 then? And Drakengard 3 is a prequel? Or something like that? Something like that. It's been a... Keen to watch it? Good shit. I watched an 8-hour video to explain how the fuck does Drakengard link to Nier, and I'm still somewhat unsure. But it sounds like we'll be having a lot of fun with it. And it feels very now or never, you know, to me. Like, there's... I don't know how long Twitch is going to survive full, hardcore, retro, fucking throwback playthroughs. Maybe things will flip back around, you know, after a while, and everything will go good again. But just in case, I've been promising Nier for a very long time, and Drakengard, and I want to get to it. Drakengard's good, but the production quality's off? Perfect. We love that. The roots. The raw, deep roots. Whatever the fuck, I love this as a playthrough. I really don't know how Drakengard is, but I do know about how it intros to Nier. Well, you know more than me. Because I wanted to wait until I play him, you know? Yapping should never be at the top of your priorities. You're yapping? Hey, I'm a bit of a yapper myself. It's been said. So. Speaking of which, I'm going to stop yapping and continue playing. I love these games on the PS1. Old Schnitzy. We're talking about the Drakengards or the Defiances? Either way, both good shit, I hear. Now, as for Legacy of Kain Defiance, we, I believe, are approaching something like the end. Raziel had to go and find Vorador to find out what the fuck's going on with this prophecy shit. And 500 years in the future, Kain ends up chatting with the elder fucking god, who who doesn't even know he exists and doesn't even know what he is as far as we know, or who he is, and has been sent 500 years in the past. So our two storylines, Raziel's and Kain's, which we've been playing through together but have been 500 years apart, are about to converge right here in the burning Cathedral of Avernus, which I believe is the set piece from the original Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, where we were in a village that was burning down, and we had to go up into the cathedral and fight one of the... I think it was the Pillar of Dimensions Guardian. And we ended up going to both Hell and Heaven, which we now know to be the Hilden dimension where they were banished to, and Heaven, where the original vampires descended from, the original vampire civilization, and where Kain first found Soul Reaver. Things have been happening. Oh yeah, and I'm going to switch Raziel back to his original skin for sweet-ass vibey radness, which I won't think too much about, because I've got a pretty good idea of why. Kain skins, Raziel skins. Why that would be the case. The Keeper of Secrets. Now, we want SRX Raz, I think. Probably fits the vibe of what we're looking at right now the most. Would you agree? Is that still cool? Alice, I'm pretty sure you said it was. Or it has to be default skin. You're planning on doing all Nier replicate and automata endings. It has to be default. Okay, sorry. This bad boy here. Look at this swirl. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, all right, beautiful. After all that, I'm just obviously going to play in retro anyway because the color grading is gorgeous. There's fucking contrast. And the remaster, yet again, is a washed out, filthy blue mess. Is that same for your screen, or is it just my OLED that's fucking throwing this out? But can you see the goddamn shadows in each of the fucking the inlays? Yeah, it's blue and washed, right? And foggy for no reason, yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to be playing retro for the cat. Sometimes the remaster looks nice, but honestly, more often than not, it looks like shit. Not that one. Oh, right. It's the. I don't think we actually got this one yet. I was hypothesizing it was like Hilden element or something. Something about it makes to me it looks like planets in the solar system or something like that. Dimensions, perhaps. Volumetric lighting is computationally more intensive. That means it's better. Yeah, right. Art direction is such a lost art these days. Look at that. Look at the fucking contrast on that. It's beautiful. It pops, and this just looks washed. Whatever. What do we got up here? Nothing. Cool. These aren't the pillars, I don't think. Wonder what this cathedral was built to honor. It's got very human Christian vibes, right? Like angels. So it's like Sarafan worshipped some angel species that actually ended up just being the vampires that they are now hunting down to extinction. Certainly get that vibe. Updated Raz is great, looks ripped straight out of the CG cinematic, but the environments they force him to inhabit are inferior to the original by far. Most of the time, I agree, yeah. Not always, in my opinion, but more often than not, which is a bit of a tragedy. Bit of a bloody tragedy. Did I get it? Oh, yeah. What a shot. What an absolute legend. Oh, goody. It's another teleporter to the, to heaven. Oh, that's right, because we went to one of them with Kain that Raz hadn't been to yet, so... The one that looked like a more Hilden than Angel. Which I think Alice suggested might just be that it was older? Oh, yeah. Damn, I was hoping he wasn't that close to death. Ah, I see. One each. Nice. Oh, good freeze. Ah! There's more. So yeah, Oris, when it comes to am I planning perfecting my newly heightened powers of telekinesis, I have learned to hold my enemies momentarily in the air with reinforced bonds of force. Ah, execute all of Kain and Raziel's special attack. Not that you need any of them. Hey, Greg! How are you, man? Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know if I want to commit to all endings in a Nier Automata series run, like a Nier series run. I'm not sure. Like, obviously, I want to. But if memory serves, it was just a lot of fucking grinding in Nier Gestalt for not a lot of game. Like a cutscene. So I'm not sure. I just feel like the fact that we're only doing it 2 days a week and it's going to take months anyway, it very well might just slow down the pace of enjoying it when we could maybe read up certain parts of alternate endings. At first glance, this appears to be naught more than a simple obsidian sphere. However, on closer inspection, it is covered with a strange tracery of crimson veins that pulse faintly. Lovely. Can I put it in here? No? Then I think I got to take it back over here. The only ending that matters is the last one. Oh, right. In Replicant Gestalt? Because the last one in that didn't exist in the originals and was added specifically for the remake.
I had seen this symbol throughout these ruins. I should have realized what it was they worshipped. Now there was no question, for this scene depicted the ancient vampires' torment and despair as their curse cast them from the wheel of fate. So this was the god whose abandonment had driven them to madness and suicide. Finally, I understood. It was not the bloodthirst, but their immortality that was the true nature of their enemy's curse. The wisest, strongest, most noble race, gulled by the voice of that old parasite.
By the Wheel of Time!
I had seen him, and whatever he was no god.
Ah, by the Elder God! Wow, okay. I looked at this mural before, but I certainly didn't clock the wheel at the top with the eye as part of the cyclical nature. So, the vampires were cast down because of the Hilden curse, killed themselves because they couldn't bear what they were, and then was spun back into the wheel as what looks to be some kind of angelic spiritual thing. I should have pegged... I looked at this last stream, I remember it vividly. I should have pegged the wheel at the top. Yeah, no worries, Kaz. So waiting for an impromptu Dark Chronicle stream? I've got that on PS2. Physical. So the implications of this are that the Elder God is the original vampire's god, who they worship. And very likely the one who helped them create the pillars in the first place. Pillars that he attached himself to like a parasite and has benefited from ever since. It was probably he who wanted the Hilden banished from this dimension in the first place. I think that's where they're going. I love the idea here that that the humans who were left are kind of like, they're worshipping angels, which are just vampires who committed suicide because of the curse, something like that. There's a few interesting layers there, but I'd always wondered where the Elder God fits in. It seems to me now, Raz is kind of confirming here that he was their original god and the original god of the original peoples of this planet. And he's been there the whole time. Is there a reason you don't multi-stream on Kick as well? It's a gambling website, bro. Backed by gambling money. I know they're trying to distance themselves from that shit now, but like straight up, they pay your salary with money that was stolen from people who were addicted to gambling. Not like I go to the casino and put some cash down to play poker with other people or something gambling. Not, you know, once a year I go down to the horse track for the cup and bet on the horses gambling. Not I bet with my friends who's going to win the footy. But like systematically I spend all of my paycheck every week on a slot machine, either online or offline. I've had some pretty close experience with kinds of fucked up feral shit these people do as well if you stop spending money on their websites. And yeah, anyway, I can't in good conscience. I might think Amazon, who bought Twitch after I had built my fucking career on it, I might add, are a pretty scummy fucking piece of shit company as well, filled with loss-leading investors looking to outbuy the market and monopolize online sales in its entirety. And I'm fairly certain that Amazon has been a force for evil, not good, on this earth. But it's a little bit different to specifically preying on the weakest of us in society, those who are depressed and lonely and fall into these traps and then just kind of milking them. Amount of families and shit lost because these motherfuckers like remortgage their houses and stuff. Oh god. Did all that, right? All that shit constantly going on. Why? Oh, so we can start up a Twitch competitor. Oh. So we can give it back to creators. Give them the chance they never had. The fact that they're Aussies as well just makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Anyway. No kick for me. What was that red glow? G'day, Zote. How are you, mate? What's going on? Only a mini rant, I assure you. I was just being asked why I don't stream on Kick as well as YouTube and Twitch. That's all. And it's a fair question. Everyone's got to draw their own lines in the sand in this fucked up world where no matter what you do, you're always in some way contributing to something horrible, you know? But you got to pick the lesser of your evils.
It does turn, though we cannot see it.
Your
The wheel.
wheel is a lie.
Huh.
You will turn the wheel. Come. Die.
It's all about the wheel now, isn't it? Oh, slow-mo, nice! We got the Dimension Guardian and the... I don't know. These two make the Earth element, I think. I think it's the Earth element we're trying to get. Now that I remember. Ow. Am I not damaging that one? Oh, I can't see it. Oh no, I can see it. I can see it. Whoa! Oh, super speed! Whoa! So time? Hourglass? Wait, so it's Mobius? Or a previous time Guardian? Buried down here? Yeah, good, Casey. His vampire predecessor. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense. I've never played any Drakengard before. However, I have 1, 2, and 3, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all 3. 2 of them on the PS2 emulator, and 1 of them on the PS3 emulator. All already and working. We can get straight into it. Once we finish Ascendant. Not that I'm in a rush to finish Defiance or anything. I want to sit. We've still got a Nosgoth community night to organize with this. I don't mean to give the impression that I'm in any rush for Legacy of Kain to end. It's been months we've been enjoying this series and thinking about it all the time and drinking it in, you know, and I don't want that to stop any sooner than it has to. But after we finish Defiance, we're going to organize a Nosgoth community night to play multiplayer, and while we're setting that up, play through Ascendance for lols, for shits and giggles, as you do. Boom! Cheers, Neon. Appreciate it, mate. I think this little accidental plan worked out pretty well. Oh, a Hilden spirit and a human spirit. Just a dick ride to... just dick ride the connection to Nia. Yeah, exactly. Gotta do it at least once. It's where my heart is, you know? Playing the classics. So, at least some portion of my career should be spent doing it. We've always done hell, playing Nier the first time, Nier Gestalt, well before Replicant came out, before Automata came out, was a byproduct of this. We need to at least make sure we do an old school playthrough once a year. Rather than doing it once a year, though, I'd rather just do it all year, but a little slower, you know. And I don't know about you guys, but this has been feeling really good for me. It's not ideal. But pretty good. I keep forgetting the button for that. There we go. Got it. You can play Nosgoth on a private server. I've got it installed already. They unlocked all the classes and clans, and they even finished the Rehabim clan. Well, I say, as soon as we finish Defiance, I'll ping you on Discord. And, I guess I'll set it up on stream. And then those of you who want to set it up, can set it up with me, and then we'll book a time to probably the following slot to get in and do it, eh? We can do more than one if we want, but we'll see how it feels. We can get a big enough crew together. Oh, that's the new one. Nice. Oh, come here. I'd love to join the Discord and get it on the Nosgoth. Fuck yeah. The more the merrier. In fact, if we don't have enough people, it won't be very fun. Still have to find time to play the original Negersold again. Yeah. Well, I only ever played that one. I only played Replicant's remake a little bit. So I'll be playing that one this time. But I guess the next time after that, I'll want to do the OG again. I usually do.
This spirit vessel was shielded by layers of occult energy. There had to be some means to dispel this barrier.
I'm sure we'll figure it out. Just didn't think it's only here in Nosgoth? Yeah. We're just saying after we finish Defiance, we're going to be planning a Legacy of Kain Nosgoth multiplayer community night in the Discord. To ring the series in true, you know? While we play Ascendance. So if you're into that sort of shit, keep an ear out. Maybe we could make a channel in the Discord. I'm gonna throw the Nosgoth setup guide in the Comp Force lobby chat. Maybe I should just I think I can make a channel. Not Discogs. Shows you how often I go to Discord. Yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can find how to do this. Gaming and shows? Community and art? I guess it'd be in gaming? Yeah, that makes sense. So, just a text channel called Nosgoth. Yeah, cool.
Well now.
Jump
Here's an old one.
in here.
Almost as old as me.
You know, I'll let Alice put the instructions in, and I won't muddy it. But yeah, over. Vegsy baby, thanks for 131, mate. I dropped my monster sub that I use for my Magnum dong. Look at the fucking thing, would ya? I can almost smell it. It's that big. Unbelievable. Old fucking Dirk Diggler over here. Thank you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. Cheers, baby. Yeah, perfect. Seems to be a massive amount of denial going on with some players completely oblivious to the fact that there is a mod now available that allows you to play Nosgoth again after downloading it from Steam. So, do we need to buy it on Steam? I assume we have to. No? Would it be called? Let me just check this link. You don't need to buy it on Steam, it's unlisted. Right. So you just go here. This video demonstrates roughly what the mod does and what benefits you get from it. Okay, joining a match via the mod. Following this shit. Alright, cool. So as long as we have, what was it, like 6 people we needed, or 8 people? Mayo, me and my mate were playing it last night on the couch. What the fuck, bro? Have you seen his scores, Hope? He's fucking doubled us. Oh, you might not be... You guys might not have each other on Steam. Oh, he has you. Alright, yeah. I beat Mayo scores a few times. Last night? No, no. I have more free time lately, so that's I might suss the Nosgot night out. Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, Mayor, I don't know how you've done it. We're gonna have a proper chat about how you're getting your. I assume you're just getting your score multiplier up, but I'd love to have a candid strategy discussion with you because I can't seem to figure it out. I had a chat with Peeve last night, and it seems to be, you know, largely a matter of making sure that every single action you do is on the beat. But like most of the time when I do the Bs and the Ys is perfect, but Bs and beat rushes and stuff, I can't quite get there. Anyway, we'll have a chat about that. Where were we? Oh, I've got to figure out how to get rid of this barrier. Right. Thank you. Oh. Wasn't there a red crystal somewhere a minute ago? I remember banging on a red crystal. Yeah, there it is. Nice. There isn't enough coffee on the planet to tank the hangover I got right now. Holy shit. You'll love to hear it, mate. I hope you had a good fucking night, brother. Hope it was worth it. Did that dispel it? Or begin to dispel it? Fuck do you want? Oh, I know what to do with this. I'm seeing join the Discord to join. Oh, but I can't. For some reason it says link expired when I select the Discord link. Wait, on this channel? You're not due to November for your next test, which means you don't need an appointment. They can just dispense new specs in your current script. If you feel like there's been a change of vision by that time, by all means recheck, but otherwise you can technically just rock up. Yeah, sweet. Sick cunt. I'll just rock up then. Thank you. Sick cunt the mad dog. Cheers, brother. When I say Arthur's bent the fucking things, by the way, what do you think about just bringing those ones in and asking the cunts to fucking do their magic on them? I know you guys can usually do a bit of juice. What did I come here for? Oh. Discord. Chat.compost.com. Doesn't say expired for me or Chaos. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on either. Weird. If you type in chat.comforce.com into your browser, what happens? If they break when we try, there's no warranty. That's fine. I've got backups for those as well, which are identical. So I could just take both pairs in. It's just that the old ones have slightly different lenses because I got the updated script, right? Heating and correcting. Yeah, okay. I'll just bring both of them in and see what you can do. If not, I'll order a replacement set of frames while I'm in there. Cheers, fucking prick dog. I typed chat.com comforce and some reason doesn't let me get in. Chat. I was able to join just now. Nice, Zach. Yeah, okay. I'm not really sure what to say, Casey. It sounds like you might be suffering from some kind of mild stroke. Because I can't even fucking get you to type out chat.cunforce.com in the correct order in this chat. So I really, at this juncture, can't trust the experience that you're having with the universe, in that it's the same reality as mine. Does that make sense? Oh, whatever. Good on you, Barcade. Light and Dark seems to have done it. Wait. Oh, he must have clicked at Chaos and it said the link has expired. The question is, why would it say that the link has expired? They really hit their stride in this game? With the combat and shit? Almost, yeah. Like, they put it all together in this cool way. Oh, you know what? You could even say it harkens back to the original Blood Omen more than the rest, right? You've got heaps of different powers. You don't need to use any of them. Really? All these lovely little different powers on each of these. Pointless. Oh, you can freeze enemies in the air. Don't need to. Like, you don't have to use any of it, but you can. And then, of course, Kain has all this... You can telekinesis in any direction. You can pull guns towards you and fuck them up in the air. Or you could just sit there and just spam X. That would work, too. You've got, like... Listening to Dennis Dyack say, like, power fantasy. This feels, in a way, more true to the Legacy of Kain power fantasy concept than any of the others since the original. You don't have to do shit. It's all want. Which is... I don't know if it's the best concept for creating a competent video game experience, but it's certainly its own thing, you know. And I have a certain level of respect for it. Just like, not so much about balancing and tuning. And as a result, you can't just watch a YouTube video for the best way to play it, right? Because it doesn't matter. There's all different ways to play it. None of them are really necessary. There's no like, look up online and see, how do I beat this boss? You beat this boss in one of 50 different ways. Whichever fucking one you want. That doesn't matter. It's not hard enough to warrant a strat guide, you know? There's something elegant to that. But yeah, I agree. They hit their stride with this one for sure.
As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the original Energy and Time Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of Earth with which their principles were aligned.
Oh, cool. Use the Earth Reaver to summon Earth platforms. Ah, beautiful. Earth. Let's go. I like that their depiction of Earth is the ground and the sky, and in it, 3 celestial objects. I think that's very telling. In a super fun way. Oh, there's 6 of them. Nice. I'm already a part of the Nosgoth Discord. When I try joining the community Discord, it's not letting me. What the hell? Yeah, I don't get it. You're not allowed to join the Cunt Force Discord. That's fucking weird. I can't think of any... like, if you type in... oh, yeah, there you go. Discord.gg/cuntforce. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a big deal, because I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be fucking... streaming anyway, so, like, as long as you rock up here, you can come join. It's no end of the world, but, it does raise a rather interesting fucking... new little scenario, doesn't it? Like, what the fuck's going on? I just hit a 116 on Hemlock. You've figured something out, you cheeky fuck. Is it just hitting every single fucking thing on the beat, or have you got some cheeky winning fucking strategy? That you reckon's responsible? Oh, ban list? Yeah, it could be, but I doubt it. Oh, yeah. Alright.
I remember you. Back from war, are we? Good.
Sketchy, baby! Yeah, bro! Soul Reaver on the OG PlayStation. Awesome this series is still around. Yeah, well, this is a remaster of the final game in the series. But they did technically release another new game in the series, if you can believe it, just last month. But apparently it's so shit you shouldn't fucking bother with it. That said, there is awesome remasters of Soul Reaver 1 and 2 on PC now, and on Switch and on PlayStation. There's a nice little collector's edition steelbook fucking vibe going on as well. I've got actually I've got one unopened for the Switch, and I've got one opened that I used for my playthrough for the PlayStation 5. I can't... What I think I'm going to do is when we do the Nosgoth community night, we'll have, you know, some fun games, and then we should have some kind of, I don't know, scoring system or something. We'll figure something out. And the winner can pick if they want a Switch or a PS5 special edition. And I'll send it to them. What do you reckon? I reckon that'd be cool. Because I've got too many copies of Soul Reaver now. Because I bought the PlayStation 1 on my own, not knowing that they were going to send me one. Because I didn't know I was going to do a sponsor gig. So I think that'd be cool. I'm not sure if it'll work depending on how Nosgoth plays out, but it could be nice. Just depends on if whoever wins has a Switch and a PlayStation, I guess. Can I get my head chopped off for like 10 minutes so I can see those beautiful execution animations? Unfortunately, they're only permanent. Anyway, Sketchy, consider replaying through the series, mate. It's a banger. Whatever I'm supposed to do. Okay. Whatever I'm supposed to do here, I haven't done it yet. Light, fire, dark, win. Win? Light. Light? Light. 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 Win? Light. Light was not one of the options. Fire was one of the options. But what's the one thing I've missed? Executions? Well, they're still around, but they I don't have the big song and dance anymore because I had to rebuild it and I haven't done it yet. Am I supposed to be dousing this? Yes. But why would I want to douse it? Was I not lighting them up? I'm confused. This doesn't have wind on it. This one does. Oh, it does have wind on it. I'm getting confused. Okay. We're good? So I had to light 4 candles and snuff 2 out. Maybe because Earth? Some light, some darkness, something like that? Did I hear something about a scoring system for our Nosgoth Night? I was pretty nasty at that game. Yeah, well, assuming we can find a way to determine who is the winner of our community night by playing it, and I hope that we can, then yeah, you can pick either a limited edition or collector's edition Soul Reaver pack. Unopened, like mint, on the Switch, or my opened one for the PS5, and then I'll just use the Switch one. Assuming you don't already have it. or you don't have the console. I don't know, it's hard to give things away. The cunt's joined too many servers and has hit the max. KC Fusion? What's the max? I don't have it, but I do have a Switch and a PS5. Oh, perfect. There you go. Now I just got to make sure you win no matter what. And it sounds like you've got that well in hand already. And then we're good, right? Then you can pick whichever one you like. Perfect. I just looked in there and it says I'm banned for some reason. So you already were a part of the Comforce Discord, but you have no memory of joining. And you said or did something that got you banned? But you have no memory of what you said or did. I have no memory of this place. When in doubt, always follow your nose. No. Max Discord service is 100, 200 if you've got Nitro, okay. Well, it says either you've hit 100 or you're banned. I don't know which is weirder. But they're both weird. KC Fusion. And you are objectively weird by association to these facts. Okay. Which is cool. Some people like weird. You know what I just remembered too? We should have the OG skins on it as well. Oh wait, no. There, that'll do it. Who am I fucking fighting? Cultist bitches? Oh yeah. Oh, she summoned it. That's so fucking sick. Boom! These are the demons we fought all the time in Bloodhome and in Soul Reaver, right? In Soul Reaver they had a version of these cunts a lot, I think. Ow. Come here. I don't know if there's a way to kill them full. Priestesses of Avernus, yeah, which have tapped into the Hell realm, into the Hilden realm, and are summoning demons from that world or something? Pretty wild. Fair enough, KC. Well, I don't know why you were banned, so I can't unban you, can I? So you're just gonna have to join the Nosgoth shit, via the Twitch stream and not via our Discord. I don't have enough association with the Discord to make executive decisions like that. I wouldn't want to undo somebody's work. I have to assume that if you can't remember that you joined or why you were banned, then there was a very, very good reason why you were. Seems a safe assumption anyway. I personally can remember all of the Discord servers that I have joined and the ones in which I was banned in, which is of course none. Because by what criteria could one get banned in a Discord server without being a fucking creep? I can't imagine. Can't imagine it. Oh, I am supposed to be up here. I thought it was extra shit. Where do you... Oh, okay. Oh, there's something at the end. Now, it could have been a misunderstanding, of course. It just seems odd. I got banned from all servers for making an old internet joke. There you go. See? I don't make those. I'm XX and what is this? I don't know what that means. What a curious book this is. Seemingly fit only for the most forbidden of altars. This tomb is bound in black leather, adorned with an array of unidentifiable, angled symbols and runes. Its pages are filled with incomprehensible psalms written in blood. So it's like classic demon shit. And from the perspective of the people that worship these demons, it's classic demon shit as we know it from our world, really. But we also now know that it's just another dimension where the Hilden was sent to. But this is doom shit, you know? This is this shit. Can you even see the symbols? This is the Book of Doom. How curious. So hidden up there is the Book of Doom, and you put it here on the angelic altar to reveal the true nature
As the
of this
handsome
place.
coffin hides the putrefying corpse within, the great cathedral of Avernus seemed to hold its own secrets, hidden in the catacombs beneath its vaulted chambers. Was this the source of the corruption that infected Nosgoth? Vorador had hinted at something more.
I love the fact that people are watching the War Room on the VOD. Are they? What's going on in there? I was in there this morning. Checking some rules and stuff. XX is a number under age. What? No worries. Sounds good. XX is a number under age. Under age as in underage? Oh, they do have the war room up right now. Yeah, there's no one in there. It's just remnants of last night's game. Which is ironic because nobody changed the channel to that while we were playing. And I was happy to just, play. Jacquard means he was making a joke about being underage. It's a joke about being underage. I'm not understanding what you're looking at. It's about being underage and not understanding what you're looking at. Okay. So... what's the joke bit? Like a man walks into a bar. What's the joke part? What's the punchline? And then of course the next question is, why did you make it? And what was the context? And then finally, why would they ban you for it? You can do a 3-parter answer if you want, but I'm super curious. Very interesting stuff. This is cool. Cool vibes. Naga's got spamming down as a reason for KC being banned. Oh, I got banned from a number of Discord servers a year ago for misunderstanding. My account got hacked, so I had to reset my account. Oh, you also forgot that. Wild times we live in. Oh yeah, I got hacked, that's right. And banned. Well, if you want chaos, feel free to unban then, because clearly it was a misunderstanding. At least now everybody's remembering what happened.
History is written by the victors. Beneath the vaults of Avernus, I discovered scenes that told a familiar story, but from a very different point of view. This was the work of the enemy race, and revealed what the vampire histories had conveniently omitted. How the noble vampires, god-ridden and righteous, had started the wars that would destroy both races, victor and vanquished alike. Their adversaries opposed the vampires' god and refused to submit to the wheel of fate. For this, they were banished. I now understood the poetic irony of their curse, and my resemblance to the vampire's enemy no longer seemed so accidental.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? Can somebody clip that? I need to watch that again. I could do it, but then I have to open up the website, and by that time the clip will be gone. But I would love to watch that again. Thank you. It seems like they're just throwing out massive exposition bombs all of a sudden. Like, hey, this is... Raziel's just looked at a picture on the wall and decided this is what happened. And that's a pretty big deal. Corridor's Mansion, Nuff Raptors, yeah, we did those. early Vorador concepts from the original Blood Omen. His name was changed from to Infernum at one point, but was ultimately changed back to Vorador. Really? I wonder if there was some some fight over that. Infernum just sounds too fucking lame. Did you honestly believe that you were the only vampire in Nosgoth? You were just a minor pawn, whose powers pale in comparison to mine. Oh yeah, I am also a vampire. Your greatest flaw, my good fellow, is that you have a soul. You have a conscience that hinders your hunt to survive. I do not have that problem. I kill for fun. Rad. Vorador versus Malik. There's that boy. After all this, it's like, nah, he's actually just like a blacksmith. Oh. I'll get Blasted unbanned? Oh, is Blaster a mod? Then lovely, thank you. Wait, Blaster's a mod and you're not? Thank you, Alice. Mortanius. Yeah. Mortanius? Interesting. Early Mortanius concept sketches from Legacy of Kain Defiance. I do remember seeing this visage of him earlier somewhere, but not this one. Interesting. Yeah, look, I blame Naga. Okay. I remember having to reset my whole account because of all that Naga shit. It was really shit having to fix my whole security because of a bot breach. I take a lot more extra security two-factor steps with my Discord now. Yeah.
Victors. Beneath the vaults of Avernus, I discovered scenes that told a familiar story, but from a very different point of view. This was the work of the enemy race, and revealed what the vampire histories had conveniently omitted. How the noble vampires, god-ridden and righteous, had started the wars that would destroy both races, victor and vanquished alike. Their adversaries opposed the vampires' god, and refused to submit to the wheel of fate.
Right.
For this, they were banished. I now understood the poetic irony of their curse, and my resemblance to the vampire's enemy no longer seemed so accidental.
My resemblance to the vampire's enemy no longer seems so accidental. My resemblance to the vampire's enemy. Are they suggesting that this motherfucker looks Hilden? Not vampire? Sounds like it, right? He's suggesting he looks Hilden because of his flaming eyes and flaming sword, like the Hilden champion depicted in the murals. Bro, I can't make that leap having played Blood Omen 2 and knowing what the Hilden look like, can I? How can he? How can they expect me to? It's such a weird read that I'm supposed to make. Like the Hilden champion as depicted in the murals. The Hilden champion depicted in the murals, right? Like a green-skinned, kind of mutated Kain-looking creature, right? Doesn't he look more like the original? About 1,000 billion% more, as far as I can tell. Like we've got, you know what? I've taken photos of them for exactly this fucking reason, right? This cunt right there. So, Raziel not look like this. Raziel look like this. Is that right? Not Raziel. Raziel. Not Raziel. Raziel. Because of flaming eyes and flaming sword, right? That's what the writers feel like I'm supposed to be on board with that? Alice seems to be okay with it. There's our Vorador. And there's our Vorador. Human Vorador. Smith Vorador. And I'm very confused. Very, very... For the first time in the series, I'm very confused. Oh, I know. But remember, he doesn't know what a Hilden looks like. Beyond these murals. And he's imagining the murals aren't a one-to-one depiction. He's starting to believe he's Hilden because the Reaver imprisons him, and he can't understand why the vampires would forge a sword that would imprison their champion. He's beginning to believe he belongs to the Hilden and that Kain's the vampire champion. The first time in the series where the writing seems baffling to me. Matthias on YouTube says there's an explanation for that, but I'm going to wait till you finish the game in case you haven't figured it out yourself. Okay. Well, let's leave it at that for now. The writers are trying to make that comparison indeed with Raziel's appearance, and it's him starting to believe that he might belong to the Hilden. So Raziel looks at a mural like that and thinks that he is this one. Him starting to believe that he might belong to the Hilden. Okay. He must be looking like beyond the obvious, I guess. Okay, irrelevant. The more important part of this is that only minutes ago we discovered that the whole fucking time we've been playing this game, of this series, up to the point where we discovered that there was a vampire race that were angels. We now find that up until this point, we have been under the impression that the vampires were good and decent and holy and filled with light and love and spread their joy across the world and all the denizens of it. However, on that same world, there was another species, another race, named the Hilden, and they were not of light and love. They were, in fact, quite the opposite. They believed that they should enslave weaker species and weaker beings because those things only exist to serve them and to better their society and their people. Which is a very crude depiction of the duality of man, really. And fairly basic. Fair enough. There were good guys, bad guys. But I guess the core idea there is that the Hilden were the bad dudes and that they needed to be stopped by the vampires. Did this suggest instead now that the vampires were actually worshipping a god? And that god had told them that they have to destroy the Hilden. Because the Hilden do not believe in that god, do not believe in the Wheel of Fate, do not believe in this way of life, and so they must die. Which leads us to the vampires started the war, not the Hildens. The vampires banished the Hildens from their world because they didn't want them there anymore. And the Hildens' curse was a retaliation to these events, which brought the vampires down. But given the previous mural of this, like, cycle, right? It brought the vampires down, but it brought them down and then they were rebirthed. Like, they came down in their sadness, right, of what they had become, and then they killed themselves and went back to the wheel, which would, to me, perhaps illustrate that the wheel got the vampires to fight the Hilden specifically so this would happen. So that the wheel would turn, right? Like, sacrifice the people that worshipped him so that they would not be immortal, so they would cycle back into him, into the Elder God. So some parallels to Elden Ring and the Horn Scent. I agree, yeah. Who's really the enemy? Yeah, well, at this point, it's really just, it's again, if you think this Elder God, right? Raziel made a point before, I know what he really is. What he means is, he's a fucking parasite. Just like the Elden Beast, right? This is a very similar story. It came from outer space, Lovecraft. A being comes from outer space, crash lands on a planet, and then instills a cycle of life and death, wherein things die and live. Things are born, live, die, and are reborn to live and die again, because the process of harvesting their souls is the process by which this parasite fuels itself. In Elden Ring, it's the parasite on the tree, right? And an entire civilization built up around that. Catacombs with tree roots in them, and this, like, sucking the dead out of them, and so on and so forth. This is a very similar kind of experience. Which is to say that this Elder God was here before even the vampires, and only asked for their worship,
fellow
to feed off them.
For one of our executioners is returned. Take up arms, warrior.
The battle rages.
Battle rages.
Manifold, my darling, thank you so much. That's a huge fucking sub. And we're getting deep on the lore, mate. It's beautiful. I hope you're having fun. Cheers, mate. It's why he sought out Vorador. He believed Vorador, having forged the Reaver, might have known what his destiny really was. Okay, I'm trying to get my head around that. So Raziel is looking at all these depictions and saying, clearly, I'm supposed to be a vampire prophecy. But I'm getting the impression I'm not. Even though all the murals say that I am. So I'm going to go see Vorador to find out the truth. Am I a vampire prophecy or am I a Hilden prophecy? And now we're starting to get to the are we the baddies scenario. So maybe leading to a potential I am a Hilden bad guy prophecy, creature, being, but we are the good guys. And the vampires, Janos' people were the bad guys all along, or something like that. Which is starting to get wild. I smoked a bowl at the wrong time to try and keep up with all of this. A being from space comes to Nosgoth, build a system to feed off souls of every life on the planet. Exactly. What more nefariously? It first becomes a god of a specific people, then causes those people to kill those people and banish those people, knowing that those people will curse those people, that curse will turn those people into fucked up people that will cause them to kill themselves in their shame of what they've become. Because remember, these angels have just turned into vampires by our terminology, and they hate themselves, they kill themselves, and the process by which they die removes the immortality that they once enjoyed, allowing the cycle to complete, allowing not only the Hilden and humans, which at this point don't even exist, maybe that's why humans exist, because he needed something else to feed on. There's a lot fucking going on here. There's some layers. I need to revisit this again. Funny you mention things from space. I'm playing Warframe. It's always from space. When Lovecraft is involved, it's always from space. The Elder God is a lot like the Elden Beast. Both are massive parasites that have fed on death and misery and suffering of all the races and has been playing them all. It's really unfair. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Same story. I'm sure if I'd read enough Lovecraft, I'd have found something else like it. Maybe Call of Cthulhu. Maybe The Shadow of Innsmouth. I'm thinking this being that's living under the ocean is bringing in the people of this town, bringing them down and spitting them back out as something else. It's been a while since I read Lovecraft. Sweet child of Kos, return to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting all that there is and can be. So you're saying that Bloodborne also did a similar thing. Based on Lovecraft's work as well. At the Mountains of Madness is another fantastic Lovecraft story. His longest one and one of my favorites. I just read it again. But not one that features a being that is come from outer space to a planet and is enacting a cycle of rebirth and death. Is this just also, while we're talking about Lovecraft, I like this one, or a reference to this conversation? It does feature beings from space. Well, at least there's that, I guess. Okay. Hey, Luna, how are ya? Good to see ya. Voro has no answers for him, and Raz cannot envision a scenario where his part to play, where this play has more than 2 parts. Okay, fair enough. All right, I think I'm caught up enough. I don't know if this is just poorly portrayed or not. I can't. It feels really weird. Anyway, oh, these bitches summoning motherfucking demons again. It's nice to be doing Blood Omen 1 shit again here as well. I like how often they bring shit back to Blood Omen 1 in this series, while at the same time ignoring that it exists outside of this format. No remake, no remasters. Just ignoring that Blood Omen exists entirely. And I think ignoring that Blood Omen 2 exists entirely as well, but we'll see. I'm still holding on to hope that at some point they'll be like, oh yeah, Blood Omen 2. That happened. It's just there's nothing really to suggest that it needed to happen, I guess, for this story, you know? Whether or not Kain did go and fuck up a Sarafan, a Hilden Lord, and send him back to his dimension. Whether or not the Hilden built a city around their portal. You know? Maybe I gotta try and suck their souls out. I'm gonna try that next. Yeah, whether or not any of that happened doesn't seem to have any impact on this. It is highly relevant. Oh, that's all I was going for. Thank you. Yeah, Diablo now, which happened in Blood Omen and in Soul Reaver as well. This church has a gateway to heaven and a gateway to hell, and you go through both in Blood Omen and fight demons. I knew there'd be another one. Hey, careful. No. Thank you. Doesn't seem to do anything to the demon. Eat him. Eat him. Stop fucking around. Oh, you're not ready to be eaten yet? Thank you. Alright, you. Ow! Yes, and Azimuth the Planar was abusing her powers to summon demons and destroy the city, which is on fire right now, yeah? Because we're back at that moment in time now. Fuck off with your shit, would ya? These enemies are maybe the worst in this game because even though you don't need to use anything in this game, these ones don't let you use anything. They just straight up use any of your powers, freeze them, anything? Nah.
The banished race foretold a hero who would deliver them from their oppressors and destroy the shackles of the vampire's tyrannous god. The same hero that bore the flaming sword. What game was this, where every player on the board claimed the same pawn?
So, Raziel, your true nature is finally revealed. You were never the vampire's savior. It is to the Hilden race you belong. And when Kain realizes this, what do you think he will do?
So now it's not a theory anymore, huh? Apparently. Allegedly, it is to the Hilden race you belong. That's an interesting exchange, yeah.
Great Hashakik, we hear you. We offer this sacrifice upon the altar of the world. The blood of our firstborn do we sacrifice to you.
In the depths of Avernus Cathedral, I stumbled upon a blood.
This must be Mortanius.
Was this the source of the corruption that had overtaken the city?
May this blood nourish you for all eternity. Purge your wrath from us, great God. The wrath of Hashakik has once more been averted. Depart now as ever in his service. We tremble and we obey. Praise to Hashakik and never praise. Hashakik, Hashakik, Hashakik.
What was it that these deluded humans worshipped with such fervor? Was this the dreaded unspoken that Vorador had warned me about? The so-called guard inhabited this hideous pit. I was about to meet it.
Whoa! Isn't that,
I smell no blood. Throat cut first, blood gouging, then it falls into the pit. The sacrifice is rejected. You will know my wrath. Not possible. No, it could not be.
Stand away, monster!
No. That voice. Not possible. I know that voice. But he fell. The abyss. He ended there.
yeah, this is one of the
fall into
Seraphim.
the abyss.
The first boss in Soul Reaver 1,
Remembers that,
I think.
does it?
I was thrown in by my own brethren.
I heard what you did to them. And now you have found me at last.
Terrell!
Wait. Oh,
Terrell!
fuck!
Yeah.
That's right, the one we didn't fight in Soul Reaver 1.
Then.
The others were grotesque, but
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, I am changed. I have become a god. Greater than you ever were, Raziel.
And guarding the entrance to the city of the Hilden in Blood Omen 2?
Greater even than Kain.
It is to you that these
Oh, wow.
humans offer their blood sacrifices.
Hashagik. Yes.
But how did this happen?
I was
Looks sick.
summoned. There was darkness and great hunger. Then I was found.
Why do you stay in this terrible place?
Why stay? Would I remain if I could get out? While they hound me and tear at me and... The hour is at hand, as it was foretold.
Terrell?
Use his voice to command the disciples above. We demand offerings to keep the host alive. He has been a durable vessel, but he can take us no further. You must prevail. The champion of our enemy draws near. No! I must have blood! Bring me blood! Or feel the wrath of your god. Yours. Yes, it will strengthen me against them.
What are you doing?
No more questions. No more worship. Time to run. Time to scream. Time to die.
Sick. Again, the fan service here, if you've been playing through the whole series of like, oh my god, like the fact that they keep respecting these little omissions in previous games, these little omissions in the narrative and giving the payoffs here is so fucking awesome. Again, I'm constantly wondering what it must have been like to play this game when it came out and just feel so seen, you know? Yeah, it blew my fucking mind, exactly. It's not just... Like, I liked Blood Omen 2 a lot, but it did feel like they were just writing a whole new fucking story. And I loved that in the second half of that game, they really tied it in to what was going on, and then you had this cool Necron, Geiger-looking Hilden shit. It was really awesome. But this is like paying service to the shit before that in a very different way. So it's awesome in its own way, I think, and really fucking cool. Now, do you remember Blood Omen 2? We get to the Hilden City, or we're trying to get to the Hilden City, and there's this beast that's trapped there, and it helps us because it hates the Hilden that have confined it. I can't remember if that was supposed to be Terrell. Or just a different creature. That was Janos. That was Janos, was that beast. Right. Not the mass. Because you're talking about the mass, aren't you? I thought Janos, the mass was Janos. No, the beast that helped us was Janos. He was in the cage. Right, okay. Then who... And the mass was not Janos. The mass was destroyed by the Builder's blood. Okay. I think we had a conversation about the mass being Janos with someone not too long ago. But that wasn't the case. And I know we've talked about Terrell multiple times, but I'd forgotten about him. And he looks so similar to that first boss, at least in my mind, looks so similar to that first boss, but also similar to Janos as the beast, I guess. But yeah, I should have clocked that it was him straight away, the one missing. And then I just proved that by consulting your own VOD. That's right. Okay, cool. So the beast was Janos Aldrin in Blood. And Terrell had nothing to do with that. Good, I'm on the same page. I love this moment in the game where they finally gave us Terrell after he'd been absent and cut from all of Soul Reaver. And then they paid respect by giving us him in this game and explaining the monster from Blood Omen 1 that the cult worship was him all along, which explains why he wasn't there. Yeah, I get you. Very cool. They haven't explained why vampires de-evolve, but we have seen that de-evolution before in all of Kain's other children. True, from Soul Reaver 1, right? They all devolved into grotesqueries. This one too, but we don't know why. At least, not yet. Janos, being an original pure vampire, did devolve. Vorador, being a turned vampire, the first, did devolve. To some degree, anyway. Kain devolved in a similar way. All of the Sarafan lords that Kain converted devolved in massive ways, much more like Janos' de-evolution to the beast. I wonder if they've hand-waved that, or if there's something, like if that's a proper thread to follow. The others were grotesque, but this, Also, if you notice, in his de-evolution form here, he's almost completely blind. That's why his bat-like ears are moving up so much, and he's adjusting to track Raziel's footsteps. That's a cute little detail I didn't notice. Well played. Very cool. All right, I need to grab a drink, and then we'll come back and we'll fight Turel by the look of it. What a fun little fucking turn of events that is. I did not expect that at all, and I'm very glad for it. How cool. Tunes. What about more Blood Omen 2 soundtrack? Seeing as this is just such a great time to hear it. Also, Masked Bloodlust preview and Bloodless Malice. That's not it. There's extra songs that you sent me, Alice. I can't remember if I added them or not. I can't remember. The Builder. That seems appropriate. I really love those extra songs. Yeah, I've got to. I didn't pay attention to where I put them, unfortunately. So we'll have to listen to another time. Defeat me and I am Kain. All right. Cheers. All right. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. What a fucking soundtrack, huh? Blood Omen 2 is one of the most unique ones of the lot, I think. How cool. Welcome back, guys. How you going? Thank you for waiting. I grabbed a cup of tea. Now, we can get in there. We can get in there and finally, after all these many, many months, confront Tyrell, the final Sarafan member who was resurrected by Kain to serve in his army. Hey, see, now I am. So on the subject of why Raziel's siblings devolved, I've found some interesting information. I'm still trying to find a source beyond Amy Henning said. Okay, right. The outside of kind of the like stuff that was never really part of the games. I haven't done work in 2 hours. Good man. Good man. That's what I like to hear. Getting sucked in to all this sick-ass Diablo-esque deep fucking Legacy of Kain lore, right? Hey! Okay, he seems impervious to the Soul Reaver. Oh, yeah, no, I see. Okay. Fair enough. No, I get it. I get it. All's well that ends well. Come on, dipshit. On delay, on delay. Can I climb up there, maybe? Ow. It's still chasing me. What? What? The gongs, maybe? Oh yeah, he's ringing a gong over there. It's auto-targeting him. Yeah, it makes sense, Fusion. Uh-oh. What the fuck is going on in this fight? An old interview people kept sharing around, okay. Because they were given the bigger pieces of Kain's soul when they were turned into vampires, apart from Raz, of course. Right. Yeah, that doesn't sound very conclusive to me. Like a stealth fight? I think so. I'm approaching it a little bit differently because KC made an observation during a cutscene that turned out to be surprisingly relevant to the mechanics of the fight. So, I'm not sure. But I think if I stand still long enough, he starts screaming to find me. I think. I might just be reading into that though. According to Daniel Kubaka, a lead artist for Soul Reaver 1 and 2, Raziel would have devolved into a dragon bat hybrid. And they actually had modeled a second spine onto Raz to support 2 sets of wings. Okay. So he was going to be all bestial as fuck, but it never quite got there. I get it. This almost has the makings of a decent boss fight, especially for this game. But, I don't know. Again, I don't think they ever wanted anything difficult in this game. There's an infinite supply of heals everywhere. And the mechanics are ridiculous.
Yes, now. Go, speed your endeavor. Face him and kill him. Destroy the binding at last. We shall all be free.
Who was inside him? Sounded like there were 2. Now they're inside me. Hilden souls? I'm thinking. Oh, I'm allowed to blow that up now. But during the fight, I wasn't allowed to. Because my TK powers weren't strong enough. My telekinesis. Okay. Definitely seems like Hilden Souls, yeah. So Hilden Souls possessing the corpse of Tyrell. Or just possessing Tyrell.
Come to me, my undead son. Make haste to the pillars. The stage is set for the grand finale.
He's talking to Kain.
Will have your vengeance.
Mortanius.
So, you have come out into the open at last. The binding must be fragile indeed. But you will find you are too late.
What am I too late for this time?
No, not
Wow.
now.
That's why. He doesn't
You are
look...
too late for the victory.
Oh, because I put a skin on him. I put a skin on him.
Beaten you after all.
You have mistaken my identity.
Have I? You forget who schooled me in the ancient prophecies. This vessel speaks truly. You are indeed overdue, but it no longer matters in the least. With or without you, we will prevail.
So, I finally meet the unspoken. And here it is, nestled in the heart of the circle itself. Ironic.
Poetic justice. To topple the foundations of the pillars from within. We shall have our revenge in full measure and for all time. This one has little strength left. One must not break him. Your kind does not like to lose.
I seek the heart of darkness.
Ah, now you think of that. But as I told you, you are too late. The heart has served its function. I have used it to set prophecy in motion. I created the champion foretold by my masters, who is destined to be your destroyer. The Scion of Balance will save Nosgoth. The Pillars will return to vampire guardianship as intended, and your race will be cast down forever.
Kain.
Kain.
You use the heart of darkness to create Kain.
How else? I refused at first to believe the ancient myths. I thought the vampires were simply a plague upon mankind, a pestilence we had to control. But they were right, and we were wrong to overthrow them, Mobius and I. We didn't understand what it was the Pillars were holding back. I have made my atonement. I will continue to make it to the end, which will be soon now. I know Kain will set it right. He will restore balance.
The other ending of the first game.
And none too soon. My enemy is growing stronger.
Where is the heart of darkness now? Did you destroy it?
You still don't understand, do you? You cannot make use of it as long as Kain guards it with his life.
Kain has it. It is in Kain.
Check and mate. This deed will redeem first me and then all Nosgoth. It must. This one grows weak, but we will soon have a stronger vessel. The long-awaited hour approaches. Our release is at hand. I must finish it now.
Yeah, right. Mind-blowing indeed. Full, like, Ouroboros circle again, yeah? Comes back around. The first item you pick up in Blood Omen in Kain's tomb is the Heart of Darkness, indeed. We're right behind Raz. And Kain has no clue it's in him. Yeah, true.
Kain, why is this no surprise?
Because our destinies run together, Raziel, like two rivers that have met and can never be distinct again. At your every fatal turn, you'll find me.
And the free will you said was mine. What has become of that?
You still have it. And that has everything to do with my presence here now.
It was your machinations that set my destiny in motion. The coin you tossed has struck the earth. Now you must abide by its outcome.
The coin is still turning, Raziel. To reach the resolution we both can live with, that will best serve our futures, Janos Audron must not be raised.
Because you do not wish it. Is my free will to be exercised only when it accords with your whim?
There's much more at stake in this than you know.
Yes, and it is Janos who has the answers I desire.
You must trust me, Raziel. Our intentions, for Nosgoth, for our futures, are not so diverse.
I must trust you. Or
I've not come here to threaten you, Raziel.
You say that while you hold in your hand the instrument of my doom?
I saved you from the Reaver once. I have no intention of imprisoning you within the blade.
At least not until the moment it serves your plans to do so.
You are not the only one at risk. I may carry the instrument of your destruction, but I too have taken a chance in coming here. Or haven't you realized? You bear the only weapon that can kill me.
Then you know what I am, and who you are.
I believe I do.
And still you think you can move me about like your pawn? Think again, Kain.
Take heed, Raziel.
Why? If we are who we are, then are we not destined to fight to the death to decide the fate of Nosgoth?
Don't be a fool! I will not fight you!
And that will be the prophesied hero's battle? I win because you will not fight me? The mighty Kain, scion of balance, would-be savior of Nosgoth, surrenders before the final battle even begins!
God damn!
If this will make you see reason...
Oh shit! Raz! Don't do it! So sick. Oh, now you got your fucking strong TK, huh? Who were you aiming at then, Kain? Again, a whole band's worth of collecting abilities that don't work. Remember all those moves you got? Oh wait, I got one to work! Oh shit! Oh! So sick. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, I charged the Reaper, I love it.
Now, you will listen to me. The heart of darkness must remain undiscovered. Great harm will come of its use.
You don't know where it is, do you?
No.
You never looked for it.
It doesn't matter, Raziel. Listen to me. You must understand that every creature is bound to one predestined path. We are all shackled.
To the wheel of fate. Believe me, I know that even better than you do.
All but one. Because of your remaking, you are the one unbound creature. The one among us all that truly has free will. You have a choice, Raziel.
Which I'm sure I must make at your direction. Your pawn has reached the end of the board, Kain. And now my powers may even surpass yours. How ironic. If the creature that you made should prove your own undoing. Now, we finish this. Once and for all.
I'm gonna be Raz now? Yeah. Oh, baby. Come here. Oh, I've got Kain's TK. Oh, it's so good. Oh, so sick. Ve Victus, motherfucker. The song from when Raziel was betrayed by Kain at the Pillars, really? Raz's theme? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, shit! What a vamp battle, huh? That laugh too, yeah. It doesn't even fit this version of Kain at this point, really. It's like we're bringing out old Kain, you know? I'm out of TK. At a godly time indeed, sir. Huh. Huh.
Raziel. Ve Victus. I didn't. Woe to the conquered. I have found the heart of darkness, and you go to oblivion. Kain was gone. The madness of this place had somehow fueled my rage. And as it subsided, I felt no elation, no sense of victory. Only a calm certainty that we had once again walked blindly into our enemy's trap. I couldn't be sure whether Kain had truly intended to destroy me. And now it appeared I would never know.
The Heart of Darkness. This relic, reputedly possessed of the ability to restore vampiric unlife, originally rested within the chest of Janos Audron. Will the reuniting of this heart with its proper owner, at the price of Kain's death, finally allow me to achieve my freedom? Now you see why I asked you to change skins. I don't.
Well now,
What did I miss?
he is an old one. Almost as old as me.
Oh, Toby! 109 months. What's up, bro? 9 years of amazing conversation, humor,
Yes.
and all-round one of the best communities here.
Proper devotion. Welcome back, old
Couldn't have done it without you, mate.
We've missed you.
Thank you so much. Smoke one for me, will ya? As always. And Yergi, baby, Ve Victus, motherfucker. Cheers, dude. Good to see ya. Right, I didn't even clock that. The green glowing eyes. Much like with the previous two characters we just fucking saw die. Were Hilden. And Raz said, in my rage or fury brought on by this place, but it's actually brought on by the Hilden. As you figured out before the fight even started, yeah. Whoa. Okay, so a lot of shit just fucking happened before I even had a chance to break down some of the shit that had just happened. So we had Mortanius revealing that he was trying to bring Kain to the pillars to correct the original mistake, which was that Kain destroyed the pillars and destroyed Nosgoth, but instead this time he would save them. For those of you that don't know, at the very end of Blood Omen 1, you choose to destroy the pillars or to save them to become the balance. He was summoning Kain for their boss fight as well, yes, where Mortanius would fight Kain. Right. Which is, again, the end of Blood Omen 1. It's funny because way back then, for so long as well, during Blood Omen 1 and Soul Reaver 1 and Soul Reaver 2, was always saying it felt like someone was pulling Mortanius' strings. It felt like there was a big bad that hadn't been revealed yet, yeah? Even back before any retconning began. It felt like there was something else. Because Mortanius was possessed by a demon, right? Good on you, Kaku. Brilliant. And Hope. Fuck. All right. You've clearly figured it out too. All right. I got to practice. Going on, Keys. How are you? He turns into a demon for phase 2 of his fight. And I was thinking that either he was being possessed by a demon and the demon was controlling him, or that he was a demon the whole time. Fucking great start, Keys. Legacy of Kain just went off the fucking chain, mate.
Well now.
Hey, Cold Brew! Come on, brother. 112.
Almost as old as me.
Good to have you here, man. Thank you. I know the shows have been shorter these days with the baby, but they're in different schedules, so hopefully you catch one every now and then, man. I hope you're doing good. Cheers. Mortanius was the one who murdered Ariel, which caused the corruption of the circle in the first place. The top of the pillars from within. Quote the Hilden themselves. Right. So all this time, Mortanius was possessed by a Hilden spirit. Hilden being stuck in a dimension of demons, which kind of explains the demonic possession of Mortanius. That the Hilden kind of busted out. And the whole fucking legacy of Kain, such as it were, was always a Hilden ploy to destroy the pillars, which hold on one second. Packages. This is a schedule I can catch you. I see I've missed some StarCraft streams. Yeah. I'm doing Saros at the moment on that schedule. I'm taking a week off, actually, but when I get back, and then back to StarCraft. And then this schedule will be Nier and Drakengard shortly. It was a demon controlling him, and it definitely seems after this that it was one of the Hilden that transformed him at the end, to destroy the pillars, to shatter the binding that kept the Hilden sealed in the first place. Right. On top of the fact that the pillars were only put there because the Elder God wanted to complete his wheel of time. Mortanius himself, while not possessed, was attempting to fulfill vampire prophecy by resurrecting Kain. Two sides playing a game against one another, stuck inside of the same person. That duality of Mortanius was that he was possessed the whole time. Crazy. Thank you, Kaku. I got a good community that enjoy going through these things. So, like, I guess we've always done it. It's beautiful. Especially when a series comes along that really, is worth it. And it's happened with a lot of new games, but it's important to go back to these old games that have this beautiful, rich tapestry of shit to pull apart. And a wonderful reminder that while Twitch might be a cesspool of children that are either selling their bodies or their outrage to a much larger group of children, with drama and politics and sex being the only real commodities that are being offered at the moment. And that's just a sad state of affairs that has, become the future of the internet. The next generation took the internet and that's what they decided to do with it. We don't have to do that, We can still use it as a way to come together and further appreciate and enjoy the things that we love in a way that just wouldn't be possible if not for the internet. Like the original internet and what it was for. So fuck yeah, brother. Let's do it. This series is absolutely ripe for pulling apart and thinking about constantly. We used to have writing like this in video games and could have it again. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So that takes care of the whole Mortanius shit that just happened. The Hilden were the big bad that we talked about all the time, which we knew for a while, but now have a further layer of clarity. Exactly what the Hilden were trying to do, and, more interestingly, why they were trying to do it. Blood Omen 2 gave us the impression that they were doing it because they're bad guys, but there's more nuance now. Second, Kain versus Raziel. I don't think about Kain having the Heart of Darkness in him all along. Which is the one thing that Raziel needs to bring Janos back. And the reason Raziel wants to bring Janos back is to confirm that he is actually Hilden, not vampire. Now, when Raziel spoke to Janos in Soul Reaver 2, that is not the impression that we were given, was it? I don't even know that Janos knew that Raziel was Hilden. How curious. I don't think even Yano suspected it, yeah. And he was thrown into the demon dimension at the end of Blood Omen 2 by the Seraphim Lord as well. True. Go and see what it makes of you. Yeah, I forgot about that detail. That could be how they're bringing this all back around, eh? I'm curious. Ah! What a banger, eh? River Raid 2. I only ever played the first one. And it was the first video game I ever played. I wanted to make sure I had...
Rejoice, fellow expletives, for one of our executioners
Cha!
has returned. Take up arms, warrior. The battle.
The battle rages. Thank you, my friend. 111th birthday. What a legend. What a fucking legend. Cheers, you mad cunt. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for looking after me. $9 bargain, eh? Oh, by the way, I got to confirm today, and it's going to be an absolute rigmarole, but looks like I will be going to Sydney next month to play 4 hours of Blood of the Dawnwalker. Yeah, I don't usually do that shit, because I'd rather just play those games when I get here, but it's been a long time since I did it, and the guy who hooked it up is my boy from Bandai, and I haven't been on a trip for work since Xander was born, really, so I thought, fuck it, maybe this is the one I should do. It's gonna be like a 3.5 hour train, and then a bus to the airport, and then fucking fly to Sydney, and then stay in a hotel, and then do the game in the morning, and then fly back that afternoon, and then train back that night. It's going to be a lot. It's pretty fun. Deeply miss the early days of the internet. I feel like there was so much more creativity. It sometimes feels like people are constantly competing to be a more popular version of the exact same thing, and it's robbed so much joy from things. Places like this are an oasis amongst the mass-produced quicker cup of crap. I agree, yeah. But I'm trying to use Patreon more now instead of Twitter and stuff. Twitter I still need to use because it's very much my industry, you know, video games and hot topics around video games. But Patreon is just art. And with its new feed shit, it's like just cunts making shit and talking about shit they've made, and I'd rather the internet be that. So I'm leaning in that direction. Sydney far away? About an hour and a half on a plane from me. It's where they first landed, yeah? I'm down in Melbourne, more or less, south. Sydney's in the middle. Queensland's at the top. And that's the east coast. Don't worry about the rest. It's all rubbish. Almost worth staying somewhere near the airport? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. But that's like another fucking $250 hotel or something. I don't know if I'm going to bother. I think I'll just do... I'll have to check when the flights are, I guess. I'm gonna unbox these during a different stream because I saw these coming through my boys at Fives. But have you guys heard of Game Sir controllers? Got a Neo 3 Game Sir controller, which I'm going to be giving a proper fucking crack at over the next few days. Which just looks fucking sick. And then I'll let you know how she goes, which I think goes on sale next week or something. Hey Pawns, how are you, mate? It's Xbox layout, yeah. Xbox layout, but it's a Pro 8K PC wireless esports controller with non-symmetrical sticks, see? Which looks pretty cool. I'll let you know how I find it. Because I've played with a lot of different controllers, so these days, I didn't used to, but somehow I just ended up breaking all my controllers, and then plus a few being sent to me here and there. I thought, shit, well, better get some more, eh? It looks pretty sick, right? I'm still using my Doom one, because I broke my Elden Ring one and my Lords of the Fallen ones. They were both interesting as well. Did he say is streaming allowed on the Dawnwalker thing? I think I'm not allowed to stream it. I'll just have to tell you about what I see. As far as I'm aware. Hope you're doing good, Pawns, baby. And a Zenless Zone Zero, which is sort of like their more premium one, I think. Because they hit me up about the Neo one, and I was like, that is a fucking nice looking controller. I would love to get my hands on it and have a Fang. And they're like, sure, we'll send you one. And then they said, we'll send you one of our G7 Pros as well. Which, yeah, I think is like their flagship at the moment, perhaps? Fucking... some serious packaging here. If it's not under NDA, maybe a Patreon review of the event, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be really cool, actually. Very, very clever idea. That's the kind of shit I need to do. I think they're giving us B-roll and stuff, so I don't think it'll be under NDA. They want us to do coverage. So yeah, maybe I'll do a Patreon thing and make a piece out of it, you know? Haven't gone on a press trip to do a piece in a while. But yeah, I'll give. Obviously, I can't show you much with regards to these controllers just yet. I need to get some time with them, and then talk about it more. But so far, it's a funny story. I told Pawns that Pawns just rocked up. All's very well, my friend. Card and manual accessories. They're in drawers. There's an accessories drawer. These things are getting wild. It comes... It comes with a great player card. I'm now a great player. Oh, yeah. Which you can attach to your keychain. So that everybody knows you're a great player. It's official. I always had a feeling, to be honest, that I was pretty great. But it's nice to have it officialized like this. Wouldn't you say? Loving it. This is my official Bossy keychain. It just took a while to get here, that's all. There he is. Bloody hell. I know, that thing on your keychain, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, the charge, that's the charge. It comes with a charging dock in there. In the case. Like that. Which is fucking sick. It's nice when if you like, these things will probably be a few $100, right? Maybe, I don't know, like 250 US or something around that price point, give or take. I'll give you the proper numbers and shit. When I have a look at it properly. 240, there you go. And is that US or AU specs? Extra fucking thumb grips and shit. Different types. 240 AU. Okay, so that's not even that bad, actually. That's cheaper than the Sony one, the DualSense. Oh. You hear those clicks? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh! 1, 2, 3! What's that? Extra buttons I might actually use, because I never use these ones? I just paid $90 for some replacement high-quality velour ear pads for my headphones. Shit's expensive, isn't it? Fucking oath. Oh man, that thing feels great already. I just plug... I put it here, plug this in here, and she's charging? Yep, there it is. Lights up. Bang. She's charging. Just USB-C, right? Keep one of those handy. Oh my god! Oh, it's got the textured grips as well. Remember how I said I bought this Doom one just because of the textured grip? So I was talking to Peeve the other day, and he's like, I just feel so bad about my DualSense Edge. My super, super expensive piece of shit fucking, PlayStation controller. It's got stick drift or some shit, and he doesn't like a bunch of how it works, and he just feels like it was this big overpriced piece of shit product, and he's so glad he's got a Steam controller coming because he'll actually get to use that, right? And I told him I got a couple being sent to me, and he said, what brand are they? And I said, have you ever heard of Game Sir? And he's like, I knew it was going to be Game Sir! I'm like, what the fuck? How did you know it was... Because I was talking to my chat about how much I hate that fucking controller, and they were telling me, Peeve, have you heard about Game Sir? These are the new cunts in the biz. They're making premium fucking controllers that feel like premium controllers that have so much extra shit in them that, like, if something breaks or something stops working, you can just fix it and replace it, which is a stark contrast. Did you see my Elden Ring one? This fucking thing I thought was so cool. This Elden Ring, what was the brand on this one? Thrustmaster, because you could... Oh, Arthur was playing with it. You can make it symmetrical sticks or asymmetrical sticks by just pulling them out and clipping them in, right? Bang, bang. The USB dongle stopped working. It's not wireless. This is a controller that you can plug in, right? Or unplug that is not wireless. Like, first of all, why the fuck would you be able to unplug it if there's zero reason to ever unplug it, right? First question. What the fuck, yeah? It should be wired. I didn't even know such a thing existed. And second, it doesn't work anymore. This whole fucking beast, which has some really nice buttons and stuff on it. It's very big, but I quite like big. I like the original Xbox controllers as well. Is useless. This is dead now. Until I unscrew it, pull it all apart and fix... Not I need to fix the buttons and there's replacements or something like that. Like this has got... But just, I need to pull this apart and rewire and resolder in a fucking USB-C, right? That sort of shit. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, this was a piece of shit. And it's the 4 buttons on the back. I don't know if you can see them. They're just not a very good design. I can't... Like, putting your fingers on those buttons? No good. These ones have the Nintendo Switch 2 style, which actually do feel good to me, and the ones on the top. Anyway, I couldn't believe they sent me one, but it's not like I'm doing a product review or anything like that. I just, said I'd like one, and they said, here, have one. No, there's no, you have to fucking pimp this or anything like that. I'm just saying, for the price and what you get, the name Game Sir is going around for a reason. And the Neo one... Now, we're here. We might as well look at it now, I guess, and then we'll get back to our... Get out of there. How cool is that one though? That's fucking great. That's going to be my main one, my new main one, because it's got the textured grips. Same as the Doom one, which is all I want. That's all I fucking need, mate. I just buy Xbox controllers from Microsoft. I have the dongle in my computer, so it's as simple as like 2 keystrokes to sync it, or I can. That's what I do as well, which is it's my Xbox controller too. Again, I just like the. I don't prefer Xbox over PlayStation per se anymore. I like them both, but what I need is the texture to grip onto. I don't like glossy on the fingertips. Yeah, this is this. I don't know if you can see, but it's for PC. No, this one's for Xbox actually, but it will work on PC obviously. So this is an actual Xbox controller. This Neo one is for PC, but I presume it'll be pretty Xboxy as well. So their patented fucking charging dock that comes with, again, same thing, you just plug into the USB-C here, and then you can just sit it on. That's fucking handy shit. That's going right next to the other one. Beautiful. How much did I pay for the Sony versions of those? When I bought my PlayStation 5? Oh yeah, fucking, because it's for PC. This one comes with a dongle as well to connect it to the PC. Love it. I already use a Asus one that's great, but that's perfect. Spare, oh. So pick your poison. Multi-directional or quad directional. So Omni or quad. Love it. And instead of the Xbox logo, we got the Neo logo. Oh, it's Koei Tecmo on the back too. Sick. Ooh, it's a little. Ooh. Okay, so you get the circular D-pad built in, and you pop on one of the other two if you prefer it. The dongle will be lost in a couple of days, calling it now. I won't plug it in a couple of days. And why would you lose it? How do you lose dongles? That's weird. Do you often lose your dongles? Oh, it's got the third buttons there. So it's exactly the same layout as the other one, but I think it's cheaper. It goes on sale next week, but I think... Oh, it has 3 switches on the back that the other one doesn't have. No, that one has 3 switches on the back too. I just didn't see it. You can swap it for a 4-way D-pad. Boom. This one's cheaper than the ZZZ. Yeah, right? Like 170 or some shit I saw it for, I think. Is that a 240? Goes on sale next 180 AU, so probably 130 US. And it looks, honestly, it looks to be the same kind of, it's a bit lighter. But I'd say it's very, very comparable build quality. All the same features from a cursory glance. Although it's for PC, not for Xbox. Although that's interchangeable. Chaotic Jinxie, thanks for 101 months, my darling. How are you? And, I mean, I'm sure there are differences I can't fully appreciate right now. Oh, I know what the switches do. They disable the extra buttons if you don't want them active. It locks them in place. It's 90 USD. That's cheaper than a fucking Steam controller. Holy shit. Yeah, I heard next week JB Hi-Fi char if you're an Aussie. If not, I'm not sure what retailers, because these were Aussie boys that sent me these. And then the top one? What does that do? Oh, Bluetooth or wired. Huh, there you go. Bluetooth or dongle. Although it's triple switch, so I wonder what the middle is. USD for me. Okay, yeah. You'll have to check local retailers or whatever, or just check online. But GameSir, Gamesir is what you're looking for. And I'll let you know in a few days after playing with them how they feel. But to touch in their hand, they feel like a premium fucking product already. Give me a few days, I'll be able to give you a pretty good idea of how they feel in action. Give me a few weeks, I'll give you a pretty good idea on how well they bounce off the walls and how many pieces fling off per bounce. And then you'll know for sure. Oh, right there as well. A gorgeous little fucking thing. How cool is that shit? Are you still charging on there? Oh. How fucking sick is that? I love it. So I think the other... Okay, so the reason you're paying extra... Oh! Tell me that fucking cable doesn't get you hard. That's the sort of shit I like to see. Look how long the fucking thing is, too. Not this fucking 0.9 meter shit. Good on him. Good on him for fucking making good shit. I like it. GameSir sounds like a very Chinese brand to me. I don't know, but I like the cunts already. Beautiful. I'm gonna put these and that in the other case. It looks like the cheaper price for the Neo one is because you don't get you don't get heaps of replacement parts. You just get these optionals. The other one, the ZZZ, has fucking drawers full of replacement parts. That's got to be it. Pop all that in there. But lovely. All me special. I bet you they're interchangeable with the other ones too, so I can put the silver on as well. So this is what we call the Singaporean wow far. Is it really? That's pretty funny. What are these plates? Okay, so these are like clear plastic clip-on? Pretty sweet. USB dongle, different stick head. Wait. How's the fucking cable? I've recently been looking at GameSir controllers. I'm going to wait for your review before I end up buying one. They look really cool. Interesting. This is not a braided cable like the other one. I like the Neo cable better. It's still a nice, big, long, thick, solid-looking cable, but I really love the braided fucking vibes on the Neo one. Fucking awesome. Back in, awesome. Wow. That was epic. Wasn't it? Yeah, that's good. Right. What were we doing again? Right. Video games. I remember now. The middle switch. Sorry, I just saw something and then it's gone. The middle of the switch will be sticks on Bluetooth, buttons on wired. What? Sticks on. I don't get it. If it's not counted as corporal punishment when you whip your kids with it, it's not a good enough cap. True. I'll put it to the test. We had a fuck ton of massive revelations and things happened before the controllers appeared. That's what happened. All right. And we just killed fucking Kain. We just killed fucking Kain. That's what we just did. Did I not just pick up a new tome then? He literally said Ve Victus and ripped Kain's heart out with green glowing eyes. What the fuck? Talk about coolest fucking game, like coolest narrative moments in a video game, right? That's something else. So now we're going back to back to Vorador to restore the Heart of Darkness in Janos Aldrin's chest.
In my absence, the estate had been overrun by Mobius's soldiers. I hoped that they had not yet found the entrance to the crypt or discovered the body of Janos. Of Vorador, there was no sign.
Raziel, the conquering hero. I understand we ought to offer congratulations. Kain, at last, is dead.
I suppose you expect similar congratulations on the death of Vorador. Or has he eluded you?
We have him, but not without a considerable price in blood.
That will have pleased him.
Let it sustain him until his head is off, and every vampire in Nosgoth at last is dead.
And will that knowledge sustain you? You too are going to your death.
For a true servant of the one God, death is never bitter. I will go, again at peace with the knowledge that I have played my small part in our master's plans. Kain is at last destroyed, and you have carried out the deed. Which hero do you think you are now? The vampire savior, or the other one? Have you realized yet that it didn't matter to us which one either of you thought you were, so long as the result was the same in the end? And now, Kain is dead. Really, I cannot thank you enough.
So, this has all been arranged every step of the way. And Kain thought I truly had free will.
Oh, but you do. And there's the greatest triumph of all. To have compelled the one player who could choose into doing exactly what we required. Well done, faithful servant. And now, I have an execution to see to.
Off to kill Vorador, huh? Beautiful. I just want to once again just say how fucking classy Mobius is. Every time you think you know what's going on, or Raziel thinks he knows what's going on, or Kain thinks he knows what's going on, Mobius has to remind them that this was always a part of his plan. And his reveal here that he's a servant of the one true God, we had already had that reveal before, but a confirmation that Mobius was always serving the Elder One, which we caught him having conversations with him and stuff, above all. And always, the whole fucking time, theoretically, knew everything we know now. And what a powerful thought. Gotcha. Whoa. Alright, you. Now that we have advanced TK, yeah, should be doing that. Perfect. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, so they're going to execute Vorador, and we are going to resurrect Janos. Oh. Ah, nice. Very nice. Nailed the part of it. I think so, man. I really think it's maybe an underappreciated nailing because of how good Templeton and Raz are. Okay, excuse me. So sick. Oh, he's so fucking quick. Ah! Keep trying to dodge that and he just comes out faster than I can dodge every time. Unbelievable. Luckily it hits me for nothing, but... Where'd she go? I needed her help and she just fucking evaporated. Still not dead? You're bleeding. You're bleeding from your chest. Isn't that the fucking sign that I'm allowed to eat you? No? God, they just make the fucking rules of this game up. As they go, you know? I love it. I don't think Joel gets enough credit. If we replayed the series, I've come to appreciate his performance even more, especially with how well he achieves the goal of making me hate that cunt. Absolutely. Well, you got Tony J and fucking Simon Templeton, and I always forget Raz's name, and then I can't remember the other cunt's name anymore either. He's from he's from Boston Legal, and he's lovely. Oh shit! Here we go. The Steam controller feels good, does it? Yeah, nice pulse. I have to get my hands on one of those when I'm allowed to. I was not allowed to buy one, unfortunately. My country said no. But, I don't need one immediately, so it's no big deal. I do want to try one, though. Renee Orba, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, cheers. Here come the vampire hunters again. Mobius is
Destroy him.
early Turel concept. It was originally named Hema or Ruma. No. Very nice. What? I love that we're like Kain's dead, and now we can finally play as him. You know, like we've got his power. Ugh. Fuck you! Every time I go for a combo, you fuck me. Okay, that's what I'm missing. That one. Whoa! Oh yeah? Got him. Crushed him, mate. As Raziel devour 250 cells. I am the Soul Reaver. Oh yeah, Pixel, it's a really nice remaster. Got some ups and downs, but for the most part, it seems really fucking well done. The score fight I'm having with Mayo, pushing my list to pushing me to my limits. My wrist is hitting the wall. I love it. I love it. I'll try and join yous later. Although I'm not sure I have a chance at keeping up anymore. Oh shit. The announcement of it is super... yeah, well, that's kind of because I'm actually using the original a lot of the time, but the original's better a lot of the time, but you can switch between them at will, so it's nice. Speaking of, I would like to get my skin back on. The Angel of Death, Raz. So I can switch between the two. Oh, you fuckers. Come through here.
Destroy him.
Come here, come here. No, not her. No, not her. No, still not her. Actually, never her. Write it down. That's why I pinned her up in the sky, so I wouldn't have to fight her. Give me a cell. And you, fuck. I beg your pardon? Fuck off. Come back. I'm gonna eat you, motherfucker. Right, we have the Earth. Earth Reaver now, so we can access these fucking boards. Alright. First and only GameCube game I ever bought. A very formative series for me. I love it. Well, make sure, if you haven't already, to do a Blood Omen, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster, Blood Omen 2, Defiance Remaster playthrough, because it is an exquisite experience all the way through. And I think you'll love it. I don't think I've found a checkpoint in a while, right? I wonder if the saves, I've got like Soul Reaver Fear, yeah, where I saved the game, but it ends up going back to the most previous checkpoint. I'm not sure if this... Yeah, you can't skip Blood Omen, exactly. Oh, they got demons here now? Oh, shit.
Don't be going in this world, vampire.
Oh, yeah? And, but this cunt you summoned does? Alright. What's happening? Razio's a fucking demon now, man. Did I say you could go? Get the fuck back here. No, other way, other way. Hey, 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 you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Hey. I don't have enough TK apparently. Fair enough. If you skip Blood Omen, you'd be so confused. I agree. Most people I've spoken to, however, did. And weren't confused at all. Make it make sense. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen. The end of today's show. To be continued on Friday morning. Huh? I figured, yep. I don't know how close I am to the end. But I do got shit to do. So I gotta bail. And I mean, I started a little late, and then there was an unboxing. But this is just how it goes. I get the feeling Friday's show will be the end of Legacy of Kain Defiance. And after we're done, assuming that we are, I'll set up the Nosgoth community night shit, so we can get that going, and then and probably schedule that like for Monday. And then probably boot up Ascendance, get started on that if we have time. Whatever happens, it'll be fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. There was somewhat intense and gripping series of events that took place. You might agree. Kind of full on. Lots of clarifications, lots of exposition, the good kind, some really clever retconning. I loved it all. Thanks for joining me for it. I'm taking the next few days off, so I'll see you guys on Friday morning for more of this motherfucking shit. And then we'll take it from there, won't we? I'm gonna raid the VOD channel again. I'll probably be out there later on tonight playing some Warhammer and shit. So if you wanna see some Warhammer on the table, you know, fucking have a look, have a peek. Yeah, fucking oath, Alice. There was some really intense fucking shit going on there. I absolutely loved it. I was sitting there just like grinning, like this is fucking sick for so many of those cutscenes. Amazing. Like reveal after reveal, Turos, and then Turul, and then Moltanius, and then the Kain and Raziel fucking double fight. Oh, so sick. All right, I gotta go. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Ve Victus. Woe to the conquered.